They're called Kidnapped by Gypsies, and that is their track called Forest Moon, and they join us now on WhatsApp this afternoon. And with us we have Craig Pietropaolo. I've been told that's how I'm going to say Pietropaolo. I've got to get like the Italiano Pietropaolo thing in there. I was just calling Craig Pietropaolo, but anyway, that is what it is. Hello, Craig. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks. How are you, Richard?
I'm fine. Nice hat, brother. Nice hat. And joining him is Jayson. Hello, Jayson. Wave, Jayson. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's Jayson. And hiding in the other corner is Travis, who is the drummer. He's the man who claps the skins. And for Jayson is the bass player. The guitarist, Edwin, he's got to find another job. Why did he do that? Aren't you guys good enough?
No, not another music job, another money job.
Another money job, of course. Yeah.
He's just gotten another job, so he wasn't able to knock off early for this.
Listen, guys,
we're still here.
You're still there. Welcome to Zone Radio, all the way from Alberton, eh? What's it like in Alberton?
Well, I mean, it's the same indoors as it is everywhere else at this point, I guess.
Yeah. Is it cold there?
Not too bad today, but otherwise it's been pretty cold, yeah.
All right, tell us about the evolution of this band called Kidnapped by Gypsies, and start with, I've been threatening now for a long time to write a book about unusual band names. So, a Flock of Seagulls would certainly go in there, but you guys are probably a bit young for that. Toad the Wet Sprocket, definitely. And I think Kidnapped by Gypsies, definitely a contender. Tell us about that band name before you even tell us anything else.
So, I think it originated from our guitarist being a little bit wild at a party or festival and finding a hippie, beautiful woman there and getting lost with her. And when we friends found him in the morning, I think we referred to him being kidnapped by gypsies. So.
Okay, is this the same guitarist that got to look for a job or not?
Yeah.
Same guy. Same guy.
He's still with us. He's still very much in the band.
That guy,
obviously just not yet.
So he's been kidnapped by the job. All right. The band went through a couple of member changes to settle into what you are now, not so?
Yes. So myself and Ed, we met up through like a Facebook group that where artists are looking for bands to join or things like that. And myself and Ed met through there. Jay joined us not too long after that, and then we found a vocalist for us. Her name was Colleen, and we jammed with her for 1 or 2 years, I think it was about. We did a few festivals and gigs and that with her. I think our paths all just changed, and we were searching for different things. So after that, Craig joined. I think Craig can elaborate a bit more on that, on how that happened.
It's quite interesting because you're a bass player, aren't you, Craig?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of just picked up as many instruments as I could along the way since learning music. When I was actually trying to start a reggae band for a while, and I was looking for a drummer, and that's how I found Travis. And basically on the same Facebook group where his band Kidnapped by Gypsies was looking for a singer, I was looking for a drummer, and then we kind of just agreed to help each other, and the focus kind of just settled on this. Yeah. That's how I got in.
It's amazing how those kind of things panned out, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So you say this is the only song of yours that you have recorded. Is there anything else in the pipeline that we can look forward to anytime soon, or has COVID-19 got in the way of that?
No, actually, so Forest Moon, we recorded completely ourselves. And as soon as we released it, we immediately began work on the other songs. So we're planning to release, we've got 5 songs in total. So the remaining 4 songs we're busy recording and preparing for an EP release. Yeah. And we're about halfway recording the first 2 songs. So we definitely are getting more stuff ready to get out there. But for now, Forest Moon was the first song we kind of wrote together when I joined the band. was the first like new song. So we thought it was the best one to record first. So that's why we put that one out first before the rest.
Absolutely amazing stuff. Looking forward to that new stuff because this is a really cool track. How's it done for you?
Sorry, say again, Richard?
I said, how has it done? How's it been performing for you?
Oh yeah, the responses we've been getting have definitely been have been cool. Yeah. You guys at Zone Radio have been really cool about it, giving us a platform. Thank you again for that.
You're welcome.
A couple of other stations also been just as cool as you guys, really enjoying the song and giving small bands like us a little platform during this time in COVID where we can't play shows. That was the biggest thing for us. I mean, we got back up on stage around February. And from February, we had a gig booked every month up until December. So we had a busy year of gigging ahead of us to, push the new songs and the new look and whatever. And obviously now that we can't do that anymore, it's really cool that guys like yourselves are giving us this time to push the music instead. So thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. I mean, we see our role as that of keeping you guys top of mind as best we can with our audience. And hopefully other radio stations are doing the same, so that when you are able to get out there, people will recognize the name and recognize the sound. I just want to pause for a minute. Jayson?
Yes.
Just say something. Say, hello, I'm Jayson.
Hi, I'm Jayson.
And I slop in the bass.
Slap in the bass.
Yeah. You see, because the bass players never talk. Have you noticed that?
It's because they're used to not being heard. That's why
they like laid back in the back corner there, essentially hold everything together, them and the drummer. I mean, without them, nothing works. And then they just sit in the corner there and then they look at you and nod and smile and they don't say bugger all. So there we go. Jayson, slap on the bass.
Slap on the bass. It's this
there
face.
We go.
I don't need to say anything with this face.
Slap it over next to you. Slap it over next to you. All right. Okay, so lockdown has been a real pain in the butt for you, as it has for many artists. What have you done to keep the energy there? You guys are able to get together. At one stage, you weren't even allowed to do that. Explain to people what it's like at the moment so they can understand what this lockdown has done to musicians in this country.
Yeah, definitely in the beginning when lockdown started, it was really difficult. I mean, we thought of things like, how are we going to rehearse? Are we going to have to have band practice on Zoom? How are we going to do this? So we were quiet for a little while. There wasn't really much we could do. But we do like live down the road from each other as well. So we try to sanitize and keep our masks on as best we can, and just have guys come in and record a little piece of something, and do stuff like that. And then we realized that in this time, we're artists, musicians, bands, music, radio, all of us, we're on the front lines at this point.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
More people are listening to music and radio and being on the internet, and more than ever before. So now is the time for us to do what we're doing right now. So it's been difficult, but it's been cool at the same time. You're being given this time, this space, this situation.
Did you get any relief from the government because you had booked gigs and you could prove that? Did you get any financial relief at all?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Goodness gracious me! So how are you sustaining yourselves, guys?
Well, we still have jobs. Yeah. Obviously, Ed is the busier one at this exact moment. So he's working right now. It would be funny if we could say he's keeping us all alive. That's why we're here. We all have jobs. I mean, I'm a lecturer for Academy of Sound Engineering. So I'm doing remote stuff with
teaching.
I do real estate.
And Travis, yourself, what do you do other than the music?
At the moment, I teach people on microcomputers, like industrial automation processes.
Really?
Things like that. Yeah.
That's very interesting. And Jayson, yourself?
I do real estate. I sell and buy. I'm the middleman.
And that is you had a double blow then, because things like deeds offices have been closed and conveyancing offices have been closed and
closed, they reopen, and then like a week later closed again, and then reopen another day. It's been a mess up, yeah.
I think I have a theory about that. I think that what happens is they all go to work at the conveyancing office and somebody decides, you know what, this is not fun. Let's tell them that we've been in contact with somebody. Then they close the whole office down again for another week. Everybody goes home, they still get paid. Eh?
And not like today.
All right.
It's closed.
Close. Well, at least you've got that going for you. And if there was no COVID lockdown right now, what would you guys be doing about this time of the year? In this part of the evolution of the band?
Definitely gigging.
Hopefully playing the festivals that were running throughout the year. Or we would really hope to be jamming there. I guess live shows and just pushing our image and our music through the online platforms and merch and sales at the back of your boots and things,
I only got to actually play 2 shows with my time in the band so far. I've been in the band for about a year now. I only got to play 2 gigs before this all happened. So gigging is definitely the big thing we would be doing right now. And it's really scary because South Africa, we're already short on venues as it is, as well as it was. Now with this impacting all the businesses around us, I really hope we'll still be able to do live shows when this is all over, if this is all over.
Look, I believe that you will, and I'll tell you why I believe that, and it's got nothing to do with our government or the way that they're handling things. I just believe in the spirit of musicians. I believe that in the toughest of times, musicians have been what people turn to, and music is what people turn to. If you take things like the Vietnam War, the Dylans and the Creedence Clearwater Revivals, and those bands that made a noise about what was wrong in the world and changed it effectively. You think about all the Johnny Cleggs and the apartheid era and bands that the U2s and bands like that forced change in society. It's always been the musicians that have been at the forefront, and I do believe that the spirit and the tenacity of a musician will see through in the long run, and I certainly hope that's the same for you guys. Have you been forced into the sort of write a song about lockdown kind of scenario? Because everybody's kind of done that one.
I think we thought about it, but then we were just going to drown it in metaphors or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I know. I kind of made one on my own, like when we weren't able to see each other. But I think this whole situation, everything that's going on, it's definitely going to inspire something. I mean, it's definitely. I have a million lyrics I could spit out right now about all the struggles that everyone's going through right now. So I think there might just be a lockdown song. There might just be.
Well, it wouldn't be the first one, that's for sure. Tell me, when you guys are performing, so you say you've got original material, you've got this song, which I think is a remarkable track, I really do, and you've got another 4 in the pipeline. When you guys perform live gigs, what does your repertoire look like? Is it a lot of your own music, or are you forced into the sort of cover scenario?
No, I think we do one or 2 covers in our set.
Yeah, it was always one in the live.
I think it's one. We just do 1 cover, and the rest is all our original music.
I applaud you for that, and not that I'm knocking the cover scenario, but it's a tough thing to take your own music, your original music, out to an audience and have it accepted. So take a bow for doing that. All right, so before we do run out of time and you run out of patience with this old man, let me give you an opportunity to tell people where they can hook up with you, how they can purchase your music, where they can find it. And I'd love to be able to say where you guys are going to be performing, but we can't do that right now. So we'll let people know how they can hook up with you and how they can support you.
Yeah, so, well, firstly, you can find us on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Just search Kidnapped by Gypsies. Like you said, Richard, it's not a commonly used name
No.
for anything really. So yeah, search Facebook and Instagram for Kidnapped by Gypsies. You will find us. You can get the song on all online music stores, iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Play Music. It's all there. Online streaming, if you're into that, you can find it on Spotify. You can find it on YouTube, as well as Deezer, and all of those. We're pretty much everywhere. Just search "Kidnapped by Gypsies."
And there are platforms where people can buy your music. All
Yes,
of those.
yeah.
Okay, because that's what we want to encourage people to do, is to buy the track and not sort of download it from elsewhere. To buy it so that you guys. Look, you're not going to become millionaires with it, but at least
the track is going for, I think it's R7.
Yeah.
R7 on iTunes, Google Play Music, and Amazon. You can get it on there for around R7.
Well, there we go. And if we get enough R7 in, we can sustain these guys. I want to say this. It was, correct me if I'm wrong, Travis, you and Jayson started the band, am I right?
Myself and Edwin.
You and Edwin, and then okay, and then of course you had who was it? Then Jayson joined, and then you had. I want to say this to you guys, and this doesn't really affect Craig that much because he's pretty much a Johnny come lately to this. Although he has supported Zone Radio for a long time, and he's submitted a lot of his solo stuff to us, which we've really enjoyed, and we have featured, but. There would have been a temptation when two members of the band leave and the two of you are stuck on your own, that you may have felt at some point, is it worth it? I can continue with this. I'm sure those were all things that went through your mind when people start to find different directions in a band and things start to split up. And it happens to the best bands in the world. For heaven's sakes, it happened to Queen. All right. But I want to, good on you for holding it together, bringing in the new blood, keeping that brand going, and continuing to pursue the dream. Because if it weren't for that, then we wouldn't be able to share this song with our audience, and we wouldn't be able to get from it what the audience did. So for you, the fact that you persevered, I want to say well done and take a bow. And the fact that you brought Craig into the band, well, we can debate that. But I really do hope that going forward, you guys are going to have the success that in the near future, the circumstances in this country are going to be such that you can get out there and do what it is that you guys love to do. I know that recording studio is great fun, but for musicians, there's nothing more than standing on that stage and performing for a live audience and getting that immediate feedback. And that's what you thrive on. So I really do hope that this lockdown allows you guys to do that sooner rather than later, both for yourselves and for the audiences who appreciate what it is that you do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Richard.
Okay, so now you can go because I'm done with you, and and we'll play out the interview with that song yet again, guys. It's been amazing chatting to you, and although I have been having a bit of a dig at Craig, I want to say this to you on a personal note. Thank you for all the support you've given us in the past as a solo artist. We do appreciate that, because in as much as you may appreciate what radio stations do, the smaller radio stations, that is, you need to understand that we appreciate the support that you give us, because if it weren't for you, well, we'd sit here, talk to the wall. So we've got your talent that we can share with people, and many like you. So we do appreciate every time you do send us a song, and we look forward to receiving new music from you guys. And you can be assured that when it comes through, it will be playlisted, and it will be featured, and it will be shared so that people can get to know you better. Take care of yourselves, and tell Edwin that. Hey?
I just said thanks for having us. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. And tell Edwin this from the bottom of my heart. We didn't really miss him. Guys, much love to all of you, and keep on keeping on, eh?
Cheers.
Thank you,
Well,
Richard.
You're welcome,
Enjoy.
guys. You're welcome. And anytime you want to come on, you let us know and we'll make that plan for you as well. Kidnapped by Gypsies is the name of the band, folks. And you can find them on their social media. Well, they're on Instagram and they're also on Facebook. In fact, I'm looking at their Facebook page right now. And it is simply Kidnapped by Gypsies. And that's how you will find them. Unusual name and one that you're not going to forget. So here now then is their song, and it is called Forest Moon, and it's absolutely stunning, guys. Go well, eh?
cheers.
Cheers, eh?